Hello and welcome to the Elon Sports Vision pregame show. My name is Kaylin.
And my name is Scott. Today, we will have a full Elon Sports Vision team coverage to dive into all things Elon football, from senior day and past matchups to the last couple weeks of CAA play and pregame meals. Stay tuned for all things Phoenix football on the Elon Sports Vision pregame show. Welcome to the Elon Sports Vision pregame show. As we head into the final weeks of the regular season, we start with a look at the CAA standings. Richmond sits atop the CAA conference standings as the only undefeated team in conference play and winners of their last 8 games. The Spiders control their destiny with games against Hampton this week before wrapping it up against William and Mary. If Richmond wins out, they will lock up the automatic conference bid to the FCS playoffs. Beyond Richmond, there's a logjam of teams sitting at 5-1, including 9th-ranked Villanova, 15th-ranked Rhode Island, 16th-ranked Stony Brook, and Delaware.
With so many ranked teams battling in the CAA, the next few weeks will have huge impacts on who will claim one of the 14 at-large bids in the 2014 playoffs. The game that most teams will pay attention to is in Hampton, Virginia, where the Pirates will take on the Richmond Spiders. Some of the teams chasing the Spiders include Villanova, who will meet the Monmouth Hawks at noon. At 1, another team chasing Richmond is Stony Brook, facing off against New Hampshire for a fiery matchup. And the Albany Great Danes will get on the road to play the Rhode Island Rams. Elon will host the University of Maine for the last home game in Rhodes Stadium this season.
The last time these two teams faced off was in 2021. Elon won that game 33-23, securing their second program win against Maine. Elon started the game with a 14-play touchdown drive and never looked back, behind another stellar performance from quarterback Davis Cheeks, tossing 332 yards and scoring 4 total touchdowns. Elon got the better of the Black Bears a few short years ago.
Senior defensive back Caleb Curtin is one of the many seniors who will take their last go-around in Rhodes Stadium this weekend. The Greensboro, North Carolina native found his home at Elon football, contributing 68 tackles to the Phoenix this season, while also committing his leadership on and off the field.
I understand this might be my last game in Rhodes, and this time has went by really fast. I'm already a senior, graduating early. The biggest challenge for me this previous year has been like being a captain, being a bigger leader on the team. I'm a really quiet person, so I just had to, understand that a lot of guys have their eyes on me, see how I respond to adversity and things like that. So it's something I had to learn this past year that was really tough for me. It's leading by example. That's the biggest thing for me, just showing guys like how to show up each and every day, show up early to meetings, just understanding like even if we're having like a bad season that we still have to align our goals and accomplish things as we go on. I'm just really grateful for the opportunity that Coach Trish and Coach E gave to me, and I feel like it played out really well.
Coming up on Elon Sports Vision pregame show, we will hand it off to John and Anthony to learn more about the history of Elon versus Maine football, coming up after the break.
Place to discover, imagine, and create.
Whatever your professional aspirations, the School of Communications is the first step on your journey to success.
I've had the opportunity to be here for 6 years, played a bunch of home games. Just approaching the last one, it's a little emotional, but I know I'm going to go out there and have fun. It's my last time playing in the stadium, so just leaving it all out there and just having a grand old time. 6 years is a long time to be anywhere, but I've enjoyed every minute of it, every hard workout, every hard practice, every hard game, every win, every loss. Nothing's ever going to be easy, and when times do get hard, people do look at you to be the leader, be the voice, be the example of what's correct and the correct thing to do, the correct thing to say, how you approach everything. Like, you always have eyes on you, and I think it's important that you're always on your own A game, as well as making sure other people are also on theirs.
Jabril is wrapping up his 6th year with the Phoenix. The offensive lineman from Statesville has left his mark on this Elon team. Saturday's game will be the 51st game he suits up for the Elon Phoenix. Definitely one of the all-time greats on this offensive line.
Welcome back to Elon Sports Vision pregame show. I'm John.
And I'm Anthony, and we're getting you ready for the Elon versus Maine football game. Now, John, we know a lot about these players in Elon football.
That's pretty expected, though. That's why Anthony and I went out on campus and quizzed students on Elon football, specifically Maine versus Elon.
Personally, I think they did a really good job, but let's take a look.
How many times have Elon and Maine faced off in football?
12. Was it saw it like 3-5 times?
I want to say 4 times.
In history, maybe like 4 to 5 times?
That is right on the money. It is 5 games. They played 5 games. What year did we join the CAA for football?
Oh, I'll just do like a 2000, it's like 2003 or something like that.
Elon has been around since 1880, so it must have been around for that entire time. And I suspect 1945?
Like maybe 2007?
1905.
1905. People are guessing early on this one. It is surprisingly 2014.
Oh my God.
Students will definitely be learning more about Elon and Maine today. This game is at 2 p.m., which means players warm up, but before they do, they need to get some food.
After our tailgate last year for the Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated, we had some pretty good chicken and yams and mac and cheese, so I'll probably say that.
Not really a meal, but I love eating the ice cream from McEwen. Every time it's available, I try to get the ice cream.
The McEwen, chicken Alfredo with the breadsticks. There's something about them breadsticks. I don't know what it is, but those breadsticks is hit every time. But breadsticks is probably my favorite part of the pregame meal. It always is.
It might be safe to say the players need these meals more than we do.
Yeah, I'm surprised, though. I thought there might be some barbecue. Knowing this is North Carolina and all, but I guess, Alfredo Italian is definitely good enough. After this break, we hand things off to Max, who's going to chat with Elon Sports Vision's Grace Stetler, ready to break down Elon's previous William & Mary game. And later in the show, we hear from the head coach to talk about Senior Day and the matchup against Maine. Stay with us.
Place to discover, imagine, and create.
Whatever your professional aspirations, the School of Communications is the first step on your journey to success.
Welcome back to the Jane and Brian Williams studio, where our coverage between Elon and Maine continues. I'm Max Wallace. Phoenix had a great weekend, a great trip to Williamsburg, Virginia last weekend. They took on the 20th ranked William & Mary Tribe, and for a third time in 3 years, it was an absolute thriller. Let's get to the highlights. Elon jumped out early following an Asher Cunningham interception. Matthew Downing finds Zamir Winston for his first career touchdown, and Elon jumps out to a 7-0 lead. We move to the second quarter. Elon up 14-10, but William & Mary scored scores late. Hollis Mathis caps off a 75-yard drive with an 18-yard touchdown pass to Sean McElwain. Elon wasn't going away quietly, though. 65 yards, 90 seconds. Downing to Brayboy. 6 yards out, it's 21-17. Elon at the break. After a career-long 41-yard field goal from Luke Barnes, Elon goes back to work. Downing to Furman for 17 yards, and Elon retakes the lead 27-21, heading to the fourth quarter. Now it was William & Mary's turn. Just under 9 minutes to go. Darius Wilson scampers for 16 yards to take the 1-point lead, but the track meet wasn't even close to over. Downing takes the Phoenix on a 69-yard touchdown drive, including a 1-yard touchdown. Elon back on top, 33-28. The 20th ranked Tribe, an undefeated team at home coming into the game, marches down the field. Bronson Yoder takes it in from 3 yards out. William & Mary back in front, 36-33, a $1:31 left to play. 11 seconds to go, no timeouts. Elon going for the gold, and Downing finds Dieke again. Elon wins a huge one, 40-36, and head coach Tony Trisciani's 30th career win. Phoenix get a big-time win over a big-time opponent, and it's a program grace that just continues to make strides as a whole. You're my color analyst today, so let's talk about this Elon Phoenix team. Playing the Maine Black Bears this afternoon, what do they need to do to get a win?
Well, I think you got to take away three main things from the game and from this game kind of in advance. The first thing is you got to run the rock. We talked a lot about it. You got to run it in Rashawn Baker. He got 6 touchdowns on the season, and when he finds the gap, he sees the green.
Rashawn Baker, 2 career days, 150 yards against Campbell, set that again with 163 against the William & Mary Tribe. You've also got to rely on your veteran quarterback. Last home game for a 7th-year senior in Matthew Downing. He's going to want to go out there and ball.
And you mentioned it, the veteran quarterback, you got to kind of put him on your back if you're Matt Downing. 2 rush touchdowns on the season, 13 touchdowns total, and only 4 interceptions. He's got the veteran shoes on, and he's going to lace him up and play well.
Rating CAA Offensive Player of the Week as well. Finally, the Phoenix have run into this problem quite a bit throughout the year. They get off to hot starts, or they can't follow through for a full 4 quarters. The main goal for them is play a full 4 tonight.
And you got to be able to start early and play full. It's that idea of not only being able to play that full 4 quarters, but how do you start early and how do you end fast? If you can keep that speed there, that's what's going to matter in the long run.
Downing not the only senior playing in his final home game. When we come back, a word from another one playing in their last game at Rhodes. Plus, head coach Tony Trisciani breaks down Elon's matchup with the University of Maine. See you after the break.
Place to discover, imagine, and create.
Whatever your professional aspirations, the School of Communications is the first step on your journey to success.
I got my offer here from a prospect camp, and I remember him telling me, you know, he wants guys that love the game of football. And I told him, Coach, that's me. I want to be here. I want to, I love this game. I love playing this game. And over time, just been growing. He's watching me grow as a leader. Becoming a captain of the team. So, honestly, I didn't think I was going to be a captain. I didn't see myself as a person that, just because I'm not as vocal, that people were going to vote me as a captain. So it meant a lot to me that my teammates trusted me in that position and looked up to me in that way. I've had a lot of big moments here at Elon. I've been here for 5 years, but something I'll never forget is facing University of Delaware in Delaware, only being 15 minutes from home, having a lot of people from my community, a lot of family coming out to support, and to be able to get that win against a ranked opponent was it was huge. It's something I'll never forget. And I remember taking a picture with everybody at the end of the game, and just feeling the love and support from my community was just amazing, having them all at the game.
Josh Johnson will be one of the seniors. The team is graduating this year. This upcoming game against the University of Maine will mark his 47th with the team. The defensive lineman from Salem, New Jersey, had 16 sacks this season and will surely be missed after the year. As we continue to get ready for this weekend's game versus Maine, we've seen Elon have great success the last few weeks, including hanging half a century on the Campbell Camels, followed by a tough road win against the ranked William & Mary Tribe. For head coach Coach Trisciani, these last few weeks will be a chance to continue the growth of the team as well as celebrate contributions of the seniors who will help this team beyond just the season.
We definitely took some momentum from the Campbell win at home and scoring 50 points. To the William & Mary game. Just as a program here in the back half of this season, we're still improving. We're still getting better. We're starting to gel together. We've had a lot of injuries, so whether it's on the offensive line or at the second and third level of our defense, where we've had a good amount of injuries, and every injury is an opportunity for the next man to step up. So I'm just really proud of our players and our staff and the resiliency and the way we're continuing to prepare and play. And so that momentum coming off of that win at home against Campbell was big for us going into that William & Mary game. Yeah, Maine is coming down here. They've won some very good games in our league, beat 2 nationally ranked CAA opponents with a win against Albany and a win against Villanova. They've got a veteran quarterback, and they've got one of the best receivers in the CAA and in the country in Montego Moss. So that's a tandem that we've got to do a really good job of defending. And then defensively, when they have pressured the quarterback and created takeaways, they have been highly successful. Our last home game is always special, right? Because we're going to honor our seniors, and it's their last opportunity to play in front of our people here in Rhodes Stadium. So make sure that we take advantage of every opportunity, every snap. It's a blessing. You don't know when it's going to be your last. We have some players that we're honoring on Saturday who can't play anymore. They have already played their last snap. So don't take anything for granted. We have done so well, done some great things, won some great games together over the last 4, 5, or 6 years with some of these guys. Some of them are day ones for me. My first day as the head coach, they were part of that recruiting class. And so I hate that we were unable to win a championship for these guys, but when we do, they will be recognized. They are part of it. They've helped us build this foundation. In football, you build lifelong relationships. And so these guys have built strong, meaningful, lasting relationships with their teammates and with our staff. And they are prepared. They are prepared for success with winning habits, and they're going to be highly successful in the years to come.
It's sure to be an emotional day for Coach and all the seniors as they play in their final home game of the 2024 campaign. That's going to wrap things up for this Elon Sports Vision pregame show. Special thanks to Patrick Cunningham and Jason Knable for their help in putting together this week's show. From our entire Elon Sports Vision staff in front of the camera and behind it, thank you so much for watching. Enjoy the game and go Phoenix.